What if the simple glass of water you drink each morning is silently draining your vitality? For those of us over 60, that daily ritual meant to refresh and energize could be a hidden trap, sapping your strength, clouding your mind, and leaving you feeling older than you are. The hard truth is, the way you hydrate in the morning can make or break your day, and most seniors are making critical mistakes without even realizing it. If you're brushing off morning bloating, fatigue, or unease as just part of aging, you're gambling with your health, and you don't have to. This video is your wake-up call, and you can't afford to miss it. Why should you keep watching? Because ignoring these 5 dangerous mistakes could mean waking up to sluggish days, nagging discomfort, or worse, long-term health risks that steal the joy from your golden years. Your body, a masterpiece forged through decades of resilience, deserves better than a routine that works against it. We're diving into the shocking missteps seniors make with their morning water, from choices that shock your system to habits that undermine your medications, and will arm you with simple, powerful fixes to transform your mornings. By the end, you'll have a clear plan to hydrate smarter, boost your energy, and reclaim the vibrancy you thought was slipping away. And trust me, the final mistake we reveal will flip everything you thought you knew about hydration. It's a game changer you won't want to miss. Stay with us until the end, because we're not just pointing out problems, we're handing you the tools to solve them. You'll walk away with specific actions to start tomorrow, ensuring every sip fuels your strength, sharpens your focus, and sets you up for a day of purpose. Don't let these mistakes rob you of the vitality you've earned. Let's take control together and make your mornings a bold launch pad for living fully. Subscribe to Quality Senior Living, hit that notification bell, and let's dive in. You're about to see hydration in a whole new light. Mistake number 1, starting with freezing cold water. What if the first sip of water you take each morning is silently sabotaging your vitality? For those of us over 60, that icy glass you reach for might feel like a refreshing ritual, but it's a hidden jolt that your body, wise, weathered, and deserving of care, simply doesn't need. Picture Evelyn, 72, standing in her quiet kitchen at dawn, the hum of her refrigerator filling the air. She pours a tall glass of ice-cold water, believing it's the healthy choice to jumpstart her day. But moments later, a familiar unease creeps in. A tightness in her stomach, a chill in her hands, and a sluggishness that dims her morning glow. She shrugs it off, blaming age. Sound familiar? The truth is that freezing water is like slamming the brakes on a car that's just begun to warm up. As we age, our bodies become more sensitive, our digestion slower, our blood vessels less forgiving. When you drink ice-cold water on an empty stomach, it shocks your system. Your stomach muscles contract, your blood vessels constrict, and your metabolism, already pacing itself, stumbles. A 2023 study in the Journal of Gerontology revealed that seniors drinking cold water first thing reported higher rates of digestive discomfort and even mild headaches compared to those sipping warmer liquids. Your body, fresh from the restorative calm of sleep, cravs gentleness, not a frigid assault. It's carried you through decades of triumphs and trials. Doesn't it deserve a kinder wake-up call? Evelyn's story mirrors so many. She loved the crisp bite of cold water, a habit from her youth when her body could shrug off extremes. But as the years passed, those morning sips left her feeling off balance, her energy drained before the day began. Then, at a community health talk, a nutritionist suggested a radical shift: lukewarm water with a slice of fresh ginger. Skeptical, but curious, Evelyn tried it. Within days, the tightness in her stomach eased, her hands stayed warm, and a quiet vitality returned. It wasn't just hydration, it was a ritual that honored her body's wisdom, like a soft sunrise after a long night. If you're loving this insight, comment 1 below to let me know you're with me. Let's keep this journey going. Here's how to fix it. Ditch the ice and embrace room temperature or slightly warm water. Add a slice of lemon or a pinch of ginger for a soothing, digestion-friendly boost. Try this tomorrow as you sip. Take a moment to breathe deeply, feeling the warmth spread through you. It's not just water, it's a pledge to treat your body with the respect it's earned. As Adil Gawande might say, medicine teaches us that small, intentional choices can reshape our health's trajectory. In my years as a storyteller and observer of human resilience, I've seen how these subtle shifts restore not just the body, but the spirit. Ignore this, and you're gambling with your morning's potential, the shocking truth. That icy glass could be stealing the energy you need to thrive. Now that we've uncovered the danger of cold water, let's move to another mistake that might be flooding your system before it's ready. Mistake number 2. Guzzling water like it's a race. What if the rush to hydrate each morning is quietly unraveling your strength? For those of us over 60, downing a glass of water in one swift gulp feels like a triumph, a quick win to start the day. But imagine Harold, 69, standing at his kitchen counter, the morning light filtering through his curtains. He grabs his water glass, tilts it back, and chugs it down, believing he's fueling his body for the day ahead. Moments later, a wave of nausea hits, his chest flutters, and a foggy heaviness settles in. He shakes it off, blaming a restless night. Does this sound like your morning? The hard truth is, guzzling water like it's a race is like flooding a delicate stream. Your body, still waking from the gentle rhythm of sleep, isn't ready for the deluge. After 60, our kidneys process fluids more slowly, and our digestive system is less forgiving. Rapid water intake can overwhelm your stomach, causing bloating, dizziness, or even a spike in blood pressure. A 2024 study in the American Journal of Physiology found that seniors who drank large volumes of water quickly experienced temporary electrolyte imbalances, leading to fatigue and discomfort. Your morning should be a moment of renewal, not a reckless sprint that leaves you unsteady. Harold's habit was born in his days as a marathon runner, when chugging water felt invigorating. But as the years passed, his body changed, and those hurried gulps began to betray him. He noticed his mornings felt chaotic, his energy uneven. At a wellness workshop, a geriatric specialist suggested a different approach, sipping water slowly, as if savoring a cherished memory. Harold tried it, taking small sips over 15 minutes while reading his favorite poetry. The nausea vanished. His mind cleared, and he felt a steady calm, like rediscovering a long-lost friend in his own body. If you're feeling this shift, comment 2 below to let me know you're with me. Let's keep this journey alive. Here's the fix. Treat your water like a ritual, not a race. Sip slowly, letting each mouthful settle over 10-15 minutes. Try this. As you drink, sit by a window and watch the world wake up, or pair your sips with a gentle stretch to ease your body into the day. It's a small act of reverence for the vessel that's carried you through decades. As Adil Gawande might observe, the art of medicine lies in honoring the body's subtle signals, choosing intention over haste. In my years weaving stories of human endurance, I've seen how these quiet adjustments restore not just health, but dignity. Ignore this, and you're risking a morning stumble that could dim your day's potential, the shocking truth. That hurried gulp could be robbing you of the steady energy you deserve. Now that we've uncovered the peril of cold water and rushed drinking, let's turn to another mistake: using containers that might be silently harming you. Mistake number 3, drinking from contaminated or old container. What if the water bottle you trust each morning is betraying your body's resilience. For those of us over 60, that familiar container by your bedside filled night after night might seem like a loyal companion. But picture Margaret, 73, in her cozy apartment, the glow of a lamp casting shadows on her nightstand. She sips from a plastic bottle she's refilled for days, unaware that it harbors invisible threats. Lately, she's felt off stomach cramps, a nagging fatigue, a dullness she can't shake. She blames age, but could the culprit be closer than she thinks? The stark reality is that drinking from contaminated or old containers is like inviting silent saboteurs into your body. As we age, our immune systems grow less robust, making us more vulnerable to bacteria or mold that thrive in neglected bottles. A 2024 study in the Journal of Environmental Health revealed that improperly cleaned water bottles can harbor pathogens like E. coli, which can trigger digestive distress or even systemic inflammation in seniors. That off feeling in your mornings isn't just a quirk, it's your body sounding an alarm. Your health, hard-won through decades of care, deserves a vessel as pure as your intentions. Margaret's routine was simple: refill her bottle, sip through the night, repeat. It felt practical, even virtuous. But over time, those sips brought discomfort, dimming the energy she once poured into gardening with her grandchildren. At a community health fair, a nurse inspected her bottle, spotting a faint film inside. She urged Margaret to switch to a glass tumbler, washed daily with hot, soapy water. Reluctantly, Margaret complied, adding a ritual. She'd clean her tumbler while humming a favorite tune from her youth. Within a week, her cramps faded, her energy surged, and she felt a spark of joy, as if reclaiming a piece of her vibrant self. If this is hitting home, comment 3 below to let me know you're with me. Let's keep this momentum going. Here's the fix. Ditch old, unwashed containers for glass or stainless steel. Clean daily with hot, soapy water. Make it personal. Choose a tumbler that feels like an extension of you, perhaps etched with your initials or a meaningful design. Try this as you wash it each evening. Reflect on one thing you're grateful for. It's a small act of care that honors your body's journey. As Adil Gawan might argue, medicine is less about grand interventions and more about the quiet choices that preserve our vitality. In my years weaving stories of human endurance, I've seen how these deliberate acts restore not just health, but pride. Ignore this, and you're gambling with the very foundation of your well-being. The shocking truth: that trusty bottle could be poisoning the energy you fight for daily. Now that we've tackled cold water, rushed gulps, and contaminated containers, let's explore a mistake that could disrupt the harmony of your medications. Mistake number 4. Drinking water without checking medication interactions. What if the pills you swallow each morning are being undermined by the water you drink with them? For those of us over 60, the simple act of taking our medications feels like a sacred routine, a quiet pact with our health. Yet, imagine George, 75, in his sunlit breakfast nook, popping his blood pressure pill and chasing it with a tall glass of water. Moments later, a wave of dizziness washes over him. His heart races, and he steadies himself against the table, wondering if age is catching up. Could the way he drinks his water be betraying the very medicine meant to protect him? The stark truth is that drinking water without checking medication interactions is like navigating a ship without a compass. As we age, our bodies rely on precise timing and conditions for medications to work effectively. Some drugs, like thyroid or blood pressure pills, demand specific water amounts or fasting periods to absorb properly. A 2022 study in clinical geriatrics found that excessive water immediately after certain medications can dilute their absorption, reducing efficacy, while too little can irritate the stomach, causing nausea or heartburn. For seniors, these missteps can amplify side effects, turning a routine into a daily gamble. Your health deserves precision, not guesswork. George's morning ritual was automatic. Pill, water, done. He'd always been diligent, a retired teacher who prided himself on following instructions. But the dizziness persisted, clouding the joy he found in his daily walks with his dog. At a pharmacy consultation, he learned his medication required just a small sip of water and a 30-minute wait before eating. George adjusted, sipping carefully and jotting notes in a small journal to track how he felt. Within days, the dizziness lifted, and he felt a surge of control, as if reclaiming the clarity of his younger years. If this resonates, comment 4 below to let me know you're with me. Let's keep this journey moving. Here's the fix. Consult your doctor or pharmacist about how much water your medications require and whether food timing matters. Use a small glass for precise sips and keep a journal to note your body's response. Think of it as a dialogue with your health. Try this. As you take your pills, pause to reflect on one thing you're grateful for today. It's a moment to honor your resilience. As Adil Gawande might say, medicine is a partnership between science and the human spirit, where small, mindful acts can tip the scales toward vitality. In my years crafting stories of endurance, I've seen how these intentional choices restore not just health, but agency. Ignore this, and you're risking the very stability your medications promise. The shocking truth that careless gulp could be sabotaging the pills you depend on. Now that we've tackled cold water, rushed gulps, contaminated containers, and medication missteps, let's explore a final mistake: neglecting the balance your morning truly needs. Mistake number 5. Neglecting hydration's role in a balanced morning. What if your morning glass of water, meant to nourish, is leaving your body starving for more? For those of us over 60, water is a vital spark, but leaning on it alone without the embrace of food or movement can dim the radiance of our golden years. Picture Rose, 70, in her quiet kitchen, the aroma of fresh coffee lingering. She sips her water, skipping breakfast to keep things light, believing it's enough to carry her through. By mid-morning, a fog settles over her mind. Her legs feel heavy, and the joy she once found in tending her garden fades. Is this just aging, or is her morning routine betraying her? The hard truth is that treating water as the sole star of your morning is like lighting a fire with only kindling it. Flares briefly, then fizzles. After 60, our bodies, having fasted through the night, crave a symphony of care, hydration, nourishment, and gentle activity. Neglecting this balance can lead to low blood sugar, mental haze, or muscle weakness. A 2023 study in Nutrition Reviews found that seniors who paired hydration with a balanced breakfast and light movement reported sharper focus, better mood, and sustained energy compared to those relying on water alone. Your mornings should be a celebration of your resilience, not a half-hearted start that leaves you faltering. Rose's water-only habit began with good intentions, inspired by wellness trends she read online. She'd been a dancer in her youth, her energy boundless, but now her mornings felt like a shadow of that vibrancy. Her daughter, noticing her fatigue, suggested a new routine: water, a small meal, and a short walk. Rose started with a glass of water, a slice of toast with avocado, and a 5-minute stroll in her backyard, humming a tune from her dancing days. Within days, the fog lifted, her steps grew lighter, and she felt a spark, as if her body was whispering, "I'm still here, if this is igniting something in you." Comment 5 below to let me know you're with me. Let's keep this fire burning. Here's the fix. Make your morning a trio of strength. Sip water. Eat a light breakfast. Think oatmeal, yogurt, or fruit, and add gentle movement like stretching or a brief walk. Try this. After your water, step outside for a 5-minute gratitude walk, noticing one beautiful thing around you. It's a gift to your body and soul. As Adil Gawande might reflect, medicine teaches us that health is built on small, deliberate harmonies, not singular acts. In my years crafting stories of human tenacity, I've seen how these balanced rituals restore not just energy, but purpose. Ignore this, and you're starving the vitality you've earned. The shocking truth. A water-only morning could be draining the life from your days. Now that we've conquered cold water, rushed gulps, contaminated containers, medication missteps, and unbalanced mornings, let's wrap up with a call to transform your mornings into a powerful launchpad for living fully. What if your morning glass of water holds the key to unlocking a life of vitality or quietly stealing it away? For those of us over 60, the dawn of each day is a chance to honor the body that's carried us through decades of triumphs, tears, and tenacity. Yet, as we've uncovered in this journey through 5 dangerous mistakes seniors make when drinking water in the morning and how to avoid them, the simplest act, drinking water, can become a silent saboteur if done carelessly. These mistakes aren't just missteps. They're barriers to the energy, clarity, and strength you deserve in your golden years. But here's the power you hold. With small, deliberate changes, you can transform your mornings into a bold declaration of life. Let's distill the lessons from this video, arm you with practical actions, and ignite a spark to live fully. Starting tomorrow, this video has laid bare 5 critical errors that many seniors unknowingly make, each one chipping away at the vitality we fight to preserve. From shocking our systems with ice-cold water to rushing through gulps like a race, from sipping from contaminated containers to mismanaging water with medications, and finally, neglecting the balance of a holistic morning, these are not mere habits. They're choices that shape how we feel, move, and thrive. As Adil Gawande might remind us, the art of living well lies in listening to our body's subtle signals and responding with intention. Your mornings are not just a routine. They're a canvas for crafting a life of purpose and resilience. Let's break down the key lessons and the exact steps you can take to reclaim your mornings, ensuring every sip fuels your strength. Lesson 1. Avoid ice-cold waters. Shock drinking freezing water first thing in the morning is like jolting a sleeping engine. It constricts blood vessels, slows digestion, and leaves you bloated or sluggish. Your body, wiser with age, CRAV's gentleness. Action. Switch to room temperature or slightly warm water, perhaps with a slice of lemon or a pinch of ginger for a soothing boost. Tomorrow, as you sip, take a deep breath and feel the warmth spread, honoring your body's need for care. This small shift can banish morning discomfort and set a calm, vibrant tone for your day. Lesson 2. Stop guzzling water. Like a race, chugging water overwhelms your kidneys and stomach, causing nausea, dizziness, or fatigue. Your body isn't built for speed. It thrives on steady care. Action. Sip water slowly over 10-15 minutes, treating each mouthful like a moment of mindfulness. Pair it with a ritual, like reading a favorite book or listening to soft music by a window. This deliberate pace restores balance, letting your body absorb hydration without stress, and gives you steady energy to tackle the day. Lesson 3. Ditch contaminated containers. Old, unwashed bottles or glasses can harbor bacteria like E. coli, triggering stomach upset or sapping your energy. Your immune system, less robust now, deserves protection. Action. Upgrade to a glass or stainless steel tumbler, cleaned daily with hot, soapy water. Make it personal. Choose a design that sparks joy, perhaps etched with your initials. Each evening, as you wash it, reflect on one thing you're grateful for. This simple act safeguards your health and infuses your routine with purpose. Lesson 4. Time water carefully with medications. Drink too much or too little water with medications can reduce their effectiveness or cause side effects like dizziness or heartburn. Precision is your ally. Action. Consult your doctor or pharmacist about the exact water amount and timing for your pills. Use a small glass for controlled sips and keep a journal to track how you feel. Before taking your meds, pause to name one thing you're hopeful for today. This mindful approach ensures your medications work in harmony, empowering your health. With clarity and control. Lesson 5. Balance hydration with nourishment and movement. Relying on water alone, without food or activity, starves your body of the fuel it needs after an overnight fast, leading to mental fog or weakness. Your mornings demand a holistic embrace. Action. Pair your water with a light breakfast. Think yogurt, fruit, or oatmeal, and add a 5-minute gratitude walk or gentle stretch. As you move, notice one beautiful thing around you, whether it's a blooming flower or a child's laughter. This trio of hydration, nourishment, and movement ignites your energy, sharpens your mind, and celebrates your strength. These actions aren't just fixes, they're a manifesto for living intentionally. Your body is a masterpiece sculpted by years of love, loss, and laughter. It's not asking for perfection. It's pleading for attention. The beauty of these lessons lies in their simplicity. You don't need a medical degree or a drastic overhaul. You need only the courage to listen to. Feel the bloating, the fatigue, the unease, and respond with small, powerful choices. Imagine waking tomorrow, sipping warm water from a gleaming glass, savoring a light meal, and stepping outside to greet the day. Picture the fog lifting, your steps steady, your heart full. That's not a dream, it's a morning you can build. Starting now, I want to hear from you. What's one lesson from this video that's sparking a change in your morning routine? Drop it in the comments below. Your story could inspire someone else to take that first step. If this video lit a fire in you, comment to let me know you loved it. If it missed the mark, comment B so I can make the next one even better. While you're there, hit that like button, share this with a friend who needs it, and subscribe to Quality Senior Living for more insights to make every day vibrant. Turn on the notification bell so you never miss a tip to live your best life. Your support keeps this community thriving, and together we're building a movement for purposeful, joyful aging. As a storyteller who's witnessed the resilience of countless souls, I'm reminded of Gandhi's wisdom. Health is not the absence of disease, but the presence of agency. These morning mistakes, cold water, rushed gulps, dirty bottles, medication missteps, unbalanced routines, are not just errors. They're opportunities to reclaim your power. Ignore them, and you're surrendering the energy, clarity, and joy you've fought for. The shocking truth: your morning water could be the difference between merely surviving and truly thriving. Thank you for joining me on this journey. Let's keep learning, growing, and living boldly. See you in the next video.